Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 3, from class 2CC7. Today, we will do the presentation about purchase cinema ticket online. The first, I will to introduce myself. My name is Zazqi Azzahra, and my partners is Novridayanti and Syarifah Aini. Next, system summary. Purchase cinema ticket online is an application for helping the people to the purchase cinema ticket without going to the cinema to book and take a look about what the movie they are going to watch.
My name is Novridayanti. Here I will run the purchase cinema ticket online program. Here I use three libraries, namely iostream, conio.h, and string.h. I also use an opit trait, which is inheritance, is useful for passing objects to their children. Immediately, we run the program. This is the main display. I choose to register. Here I enter my name, email, and telephone number. And I will create a password to log in. Then enter. I choose one to log in, and I enter the user in the username and password that I created earlier. Then I fill in the name of the customer to be displayed on the stroke letter. This is menu display. I select 3 to see the cinema profile. Here I can see the name, email, and address of the cinema. Then I select Y for a new purchase. Every new purchase, user is required to fill in the name of the customer. And then I choose one to order ticket. I choose one for the horror genre. Choose 4 for the title of the film. And finally, I enter 5 for the number of ticket. Then the program will display the name of the customer along with the total payment. Then I choose Y for a new purchase and fill the name of customer. I choose 3 for the popcorn message. I enter 2 for the number of menus. The first menus I enter 2 for taste and 1 for size and 3 for serving. The second menu I enter 6 for taste and 3 for size with 1 serving. Then came the total be paid along with the name of the customer. Then I was asked to enter payment to pay for the order. Then I select T to end the order. The program is complete. The user can show proof of order to pay and take orders. Next output. Here I will display the output of the program. First, there is an initial display, sign up, and login menu. Next, there is the display on order name and menu list. Next, there is a cinema ticket purchase list and a popcorn purchase menu with a receipt display. Next, and the last one is cinema profile and purchase complete.
Hello, my name is Syarifah Aini from class 2 CC7 group 3 will explain the flowchart section. We use a flowchart to make it easier to understand the flow of the program that we made. When the program starts, some option will appear whether the user already has an account or not. If the user already has an account, the user enters the first option and a display will appear for the user to enter his username and password. If successful, the user will go to the menu. However, if that doesn't work, the user will be notified that the username or password is incorrect and re-enter the username and password. If the user doesn't have an account, then the user enters the second option and a display will appear where the user must enter his data like name, email, and phone number. After that, users must create a password to access their account. Then, when the account has been successfully created, the user will return to the beginning and log in by selecting the first option. On the menu, users are required to enter their nicknames. Then the menu list will be displayed where the user will choose one of them. If the user selects the first menu, the user will be redirected to pembelian tiket. If the user selects the second menu, the user will be redirected to pemesanan popcorn. If the user selects the third menu, the user will be redirected to profil bioskop. However, if the user enters an option that is not in the menu list, the user will be notified that menu yang Anda pilih salah and return to the menu list. Next, the pembelian tiket will display a list of movie genre. When the user selects the first option, it will be switched to the horror movie option. When the user selects the second option, it will be switched to the action movie option. When the user selects the third option, it will be switched to the romantic movie option. When the user selects the fourth option, it will be switched to the animated movie option. However, if the user enters an option that is not in the genre list, the program will display tidak tersedia jenis genre yang Anda pilih and return to the movie genre list. In the selection of horror films, users will be shown any horror films that are available. After selecting, the user will be notified of the title, duration, and which theater the film will be shown. Then, the user will be told what the price per ticket is, and the user will enter the number of tickets to be purchased. The program will tell the total ticket price and will be shown an option whether the user wants to make another purchase or not. If it is, the user will be redirected to the menu list, otherwise it will display silakan tebus tiket dengan menunjukkan bukti pemesanan, terima kasih. And the program finishes there. Just like the horror movies option, the program will run like that on other options like action movies, romantic movies, and animated movies. The pemesanan popcorn will display a list of flavors and size of popcorn containers. Users will be asked how many menus are ordered based on the flavors and size of the popcorn containers. Then the user will enter the menu code and container size based on the number of menus they wanted before. After that, the user will be asked how many serving of popcorn will be ordered and will be displayed the total for payment of ordered popcorn. The user will enter the payment and the change will be displayed later and will be shown an option whether the user wants to make another purchase or not. If it is, the user will be redirected to the menu list. If not, a message sounds silakan ambil pesanan dengan menunjukkan bukti pemesanan. Terima kasih will appear and the program finishes there. Next, the profile bioskop will display the name, address, and email address of the cinema and will show an option whether the user wants to make another purchase or not. If it is, the user will be redirected to the menu list. Otherwise, terima kasih will be displayed and the program will finish there. That's all for our presentation. Forgive us if there's some mistake were made. Thank you for your attention. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.